Well, welcome back. Well, from Saddleback Church, Laguna Woods, today we have Pastor Rick Bradford here, and he has brought along a guest, Frankie Zumbro. Did I pronounce that right?
Yes.
Nice to see you. And we're going to talk about some groups, some support groups that are in just a moment that I know you're involved with. But first, we want to mention to folks, if they haven't seen it yet, that weekday mornings we bring you your show, Inspiration for Today. It's at 7:30.
It is, Ken, and I totally appreciate you allowing Frankie and myself to come on. And yeah, this is a brand new thing that we started 3 weeks ago. It started airing. It's called Inspiration for Today. You're totally right. It's on 7:30 every morning on TV6. And it's really a different type show. It's only 10 minutes long.
Right, yeah.
And you know, we in one way, we're a warm-up for you.
Yes.
Where we get the day started, and then so Susan Tuttle and the exercise class, that's for the physical side of life. I consider us the warm-up in the spiritual side of life. So it's a very simple show. We have a verse for the day. It's always encouraging or inspirational or something like that. I often have ones from the Old Testament so that our Jewish friends can relate to it well also. But we start with a verse, and then we meet a Laguna Woods resident. And something that in their life perhaps emphasizes how that verse works. And so it's very short. We try to make it light. We try to make it fun. So we've instituted two things that I don't think you know about yet, but on Mondays, we call them Music Mondays.
Okay.
So we always have a song, or somebody sings live, or sometimes it's on video maybe, or something like that. So Music Mondays, and then we have a thing called Fun Fridays. And that's the day that we get very innovative and do different things. And we might be outside on a man on the street type thing, or whatever we can think of. We actually had the Clown Club here in Laguna Woods come for 2 Fridays dressed as clowns, put on skits.
Yeah.
That hasn't been shown yet, so it'd be fun and to see how in the world I work a verse into that.
Yeah, that'll be interesting to see.
But we have just fun like that.
All right, and I want to remind people it's weekdays 7:30.
It
runs
is.
about 10 minutes or so.
It's only 10 minutes,
okay.
And if you can't get up that early, just record it. I always tell people, and if you can't do that, we do have a YouTube channel called Inspiration for Today. And so if you just go to YouTube, put in Inspiration for Today, you'll find it. You watch all the past episodes too.
All right.
So that's good.
Very good. I like the different things you do each day. It kind of reminds me, although it was a little before my time, but the original Mickey Mouse Club, right?
Okay, yeah.
You probably remember that too. Each day had a little different theme.
I'm trying to make it, the thing I'm trying to pattern a little bit is more like Mr. Rogers.
Oh, there you go. All right.
I want to just be, I'm in your neighborhood.
Yeah.
I live here, let's have fun.
Very good.
But we also do serious stuff, and I do want you to get to meet Frankie. And
yeah, coming up tomorrow, which is August 28th at 1:30 at Clubhouse 6, you are giving a seminar, and it deals with the loss of a spouse.
Yes. This is open to the community. Is for people specifically who've lost their husband or their wife. And it's a 2-hour seminar to help encourage them through their loneliness, through the time of grief, when they feel confused.
Right.
How do we move forward from the grief? How do we deal with this on a day-to-day basis? We talk about multiple losses. If you've lost a spouse, like in my case, my husband did all the finances. He did all I mean, you know, if something needed to be fixed, he did it.
Yeah.
Well, when I lost him suddenly, I had to learn how to do the finances, how to do the investments, how to use a screwdriver. I mean, that sounds really dumb. How to, you know, if I couldn't hire somebody to do it, I had to learn to do it. So, so you deal with multiple losses when you've lost a spouse. In a man's point of view, the men that come, they've had to learn to cook. one man in our group mentioned he had never started a wash machine. And so
It's true.
Yeah.
I haven't done the wash in 20 years.
yeah. So, you know, when you lose a spouse or a loved one, you lose not only them, but all
Yeah.
the jobs
Yeah, that's true.
that they do for you and your companionship. Vacations.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do about vacations? And then you have the holidays.
Yeah.
That changes the whole dynamics
Yeah.
of your
So
holiday.
you deal with so much, and this is now. Have you done this group before? Is this
Oh,
something
yes.
that's new? Okay.
What is new this time is the loss of a spouse.
Okay.
This is strictly for those who've lost a spouse. However, on September 4th, the following Tuesday, we start the grief support group, which
Okay.
is for people who've lost children, who've lost siblings,
Okay.
who've lost parents. So that has plus have lost a
Yeah.
spouse, and that's 13 weeks.
So the first one that's tomorrow is literally a one-day thing.
Okay.
So you're not committing to a long thing tomorrow, Tuesday.
And it's kind
just
of
a-
giving,
Go ahead.
for those who've lost a spouse, it's giving them a little taste of what to expect for the long seminar.
Okay. All right. Very good. So again, that is tomorrow, August 28th, 1:30 to 3:30 at Clubhouse 6. People can just show up if they
Yes.
want. All right.
And if they do not live in the village, to contact Saddleback. It's on the brochure.
Okay.
To go to Vicki, VICKI,
Okay.
C, at saddleback.com.
Well, just to be clear, this show and all our advertising is only within Laguna Woods.
Okay.
But if they had a friend,
Right.
maybe
Right.
for this one, especially this one-day thing,
Yeah,
Because
it's
we-
okay. They can invite them along.
they can. a
Okay.
friend.
Very good. Now, we also want to let people know that each Sunday morning at Clubhouse 5 at 9 o'clock, that you give a service there.
We do. Thank you, Ken.
Yeah.
So Saddleback Church, Laguna Woods, yes, we're actually coming up on our 10-year anniversary.
Wow.
I
Wow.
can't believe how fast this 10 years has gone by. But anyway, yeah, so we're in Clubhouse 5, 9, and 11, and we serve breakfast prior to each one of them, so we encourage people to come early and get their hard-boiled eggs or their donuts or whatever they want, and just sit back and relax and enjoy the church.
Yeah, and you know, I want to mention too that for those of you who have probably grandkids or maybe great-grandkids that
Yeah.
up at the main campus up there in Lake Forest, they have many different things. They have Saddleback Kids, they have JHM, which is junior high ministry, many different things that kids, depending on the ages, can get involved with. They have the wonderful, is it called the Rectory?
Yeah.
That's a
The
neat,
refinery.
the refinery, excuse me,
refinery.
and that is it's a
Yes.
cool place for kids and teens. They have all kinds of activities. They have volleyball outside and all that kind of stuff, basketball. But it's my daughter once commented when we walked in there. She goes, "This looks like a set from a Disney Channel show because it's really kind of industrial, modern,
Yeah.
kind of."
It's funny you say that because there were some designers from Disney.
Seriously.
Yes.
There you go.
Who helped design that building.
That's amazing. I'll have to tell her that.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, that's amazing. So there's all that up there, and you can go to saddleback.com. Of course, from there,
Yeah.
you can go saddleback.com/Laguna Woods.
But here, as you know, we have so many things. We do the monthly food pantry here. We have many support groups like the ones Frankie does, and on our ministries here in Laguna Woods. This
Yeah.
is where those of us who meet in Clubhouse 5, our ministry is here.
Yeah.
But I love that you mentioned, because we all have grandkids, and
Yeah.
that there's no better place for their kids than at Saddleback.
Yeah, I've got a lot of fun up there.
We just don't,
Yeah.
our kids program is really weak here in Laguna Woods.
Yeah, I would say so. I would say so.
Just kidding.
Yeah.
It does not exist.
Thank you both for
You're
coming
welcome.
on. Pastor,
Thank
good to
you,
see you.
Ken.
Frankie, good to see you. We'll see you
Thank you.
again. All right?
Thank you.
You take care, both of you, and we'll be right back.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's funny when, you know,
Hello, Laguna Woods. My name is Rick Bradford, and I am the pastor of Saddleback Church of Laguna Woods. I would like to invite you to join your friends and neighbors right here in Clubhouse 5 every Sunday as we worship, as we enjoy a free breakfast, and as we learn from our pastor, Rick Warren, the author of the best-selling book, The Purpose-Driven Life. Please be assured that you will be warmly welcomed at either our 9 or 11 a.m. service. I look forward to meeting you personally.